All right, guys, welcome back to Downtown Rams. As always, I'm your host, Alexis Kraft, joined with my co host, Jake Ellenbogen, and we are coming to you at our 500th episode of Downtown Rams. The show has hit 500 episodes, which sounds crazy even saying. And Jake, you have been here since 500. I've been here since episode 155, and we are joined by a special guest today, Blaine Grisak, who was one of the early co-hosts of this show. Blaine, how are you doing?
Fantastic. Happy to be here. I can't believe it's episode 500 already. I remember episode one, back in 2017 and, starting that up. And yeah, no, it's been a great journey for all of us, and for you guys for the last probably 300, 400 plus episodes. So, yeah, yeah, it's, I don't know. It's, hard to put into words.
Yeah,
I know.
Blaine. It's funny going back to our because you mentioned 2017. What probably most people don't know, we actually did try a podcast in 2016, and it was awful. We were just putting it out there, and then we ended up
Yeah.
deleting all the episodes. But yeah, technically we did start it in 2016, and you remember who our first guest was?
I will never forget who our first guest was. Our first guest was Mr. JB Long, coming in as our very special guest that first episode. No, I was looking back at the episodes today actually. And I was just kind of like, it was kind of amazing. Just like the guests are kind of what I remember most, I guess. Like getting JB, Kayvon Webster coming on. I think we got Shakir Ryan back in the day too. I mean Dick Vermeil, Charles Davis, Pete Holohan. I think we got the producer of the All or Nothing Amazon series that one year.
Keith Costro, yeah,
Adam Lefkoe. Just no, it was. I was looking back and it just kind of brought back a lot of fun memories.
Absolutely. No, absolute, like some great stuff. And it's just been so cool because I mean, you two are two of my best friends and that I've met in this industry. And we didn't know each other before we started doing this type of stuff. So it's really cool. Just like my origin, it starts with Blaine. It doesn't really end there because we continued working together. You were doing so much for the website, and Alexis, we meet after the Super Bowl. Not long after, we become really close friends. And I mean, you're killing it and we're bringing on guests left and right. And it's just, it's been so cool because I've been able to work with both of you. And I think you both brought something to the show that was different, but both, something that like Blaine had something there and Alexis had something there. And then I was just trying to keep up the pace at that point. So I know I appreciate you both. Cause I mean, for anybody that hasn't started a podcast, like we're on episode 500 and it's so much work, but it's so worth it because, as long as you are able to keep that podcast going, as far as, paying whatever you have to pay to keep it on Apple, whatever the hell it is now, Apple Podcasts and Spotify and all that. It's really cool. Like what Blaine was saying, it's really cool to go back and listen to it and even just read some of the titles, man, because you grow throughout this process. And I think that's really the coolest thing that I've looked at is the maturation for both of you. And we've all kind of grown together. And, like Alexis, I just think it's so funny because we came off like we were kind of like a little unprofessional. Like we did the episode when the Ravens were blowing out the Rams, and we're just like laughing like children. I mean, you know what I mean? Like, and I think we slowly but surely, I think we always had that rapport, but I think it's just really about building some professionalism. So I mean, obviously jokes are great and everything. And I think that's what you and I have done a good job at is like, kind of rounding it out a little bit. Like, okay, like you come here for the laughs and stuff and the chill vibes. And man, our draft stuff, like Blaine, you've been there. Like our draft live stream is not always the most professional because it's raw emotion. But it's the time where people are really looking for information. And I feel like that's what I appreciate the most about DTR is that we've stuck by, at the very least, now that the podcast is still going, we've stuck by our roots. We wanted to bring humble opinion, But we also wanted to bring facts, and we wanted to bring analysis and give people stuff to listen to. And hopefully it's one of your first listens of the day when it comes to this show.
Definitely. And I feel so lucky to be on this show and to have met so many people, Jake, Blaine, other people in this RAM space that I don't know that I otherwise would have met had I not been a part of DTR. And there's so many people that have helped, I feel like, make DTR what it is. And especially the listeners. I mean, listeners first and foremost. And Jake, in honor of 500 episodes, because you are the only one who's been here for 500 episodes. Like I said, I'm the current co-host, but I didn't come around until episode 155. I wanted to surprise you with something. And Blaine helped me with this. So Blaine and I helped, he helped me put this together, and he helped stall to record this because it wasn't quite ready. So Jake, keep the camera recording, please, as I send you this link of something to check out that me and listeners all over the world helped put together for this episode that I have been doing my best to work on. And a lot of people have helped keep this surprise, Blaine included. So I'm glad that he gets to see this.
Okay, I'm watching.
Hi, everyone. The Downtown Rams podcast has hit 500 episodes. And in honor of this achievement, I wanted to do something to honor my co-host, Jake, who started the show back in 2016, as I didn't join the show until February 2019. Episode 155 was my first show as co-host. So I really wanted to do something to surprise him in honor of his achievement and the show's achievement. So with the help of listeners all over the world, some former guests, and some surprise guests, we put this together to surprise Jake. Jake, I know you're watching. This is for you. Congrats, DTR, on 500 episodes.
Coach Vermeil here. Congratulations, Jake and Alex, on your 500th episode of your Downtown Ram show. That's a Super Bowl performance in itself. Congratulations.
Jake Vermeil. John.
Hey guys, congrats on 500 episodes on the best Rams podcast going. You guys are awesome. I pretty much never miss an episode. I get all my news from you guys. Plus, you're also good human beings. So huge congratulations.
Ian.
Hey, Jake. Hey, Alexis. It's your draft buddy ID89 here, just hanging out at work up on the mountain. Wanted to wish you congratulations on a happy 500. Let's go, Ramley. You guys are the best. Horns up.
Hello there, Alexis and Jake. It's Pete from Long Island, New York, longtime follower. Congratulations on episode 500 and keep it up. Let's go, Rams.
Hi, Alexis. Hi, Jake. Greetings from across the pond. Just want to say congratulations on your 500th show and good luck for the next 500. Keep up the good work.
Jake
JB.
from the Rams studio here in Thousand Oaks. Want to wish you and everyone at Downtown Rams congratulations on 500 episodes. How you ever got there, overcoming your first guests, we'll never know, but wishing you all the best in the next 500. Go Rams.
Hey, Jake and Alexis. This is your fan, George, here to wish you a many congratulations on your 500th episode and hopefully many more to come. This is a great milestone, and I'm proud of you guys. Remember, whose house? Rams house.
Hey guys, congratulations on 500 episodes of Downtown Rams. Keep up the good work. I love what you guys do. I thoroughly enjoy your show. I would say my favorite episode would have to be when we drafted Davis Allen out of Clemson and Jake absolutely lost his mind. It was great. I loved it. Keep up the good work. Congratulations, and I can't wait to see what's next down the road.
What's up, Downtown Rams? I've been listening since 300, right before the Isaac Bruce episode. Congratulations on 500. Keep it pushing.
Hey Jake, just wanted to quickly tap in and congratulate you on the 500th episode of DTR. It's been amazing to watch not only you, but you and Alexis grow this thing into what it is today. The consistency and the work ethic that really both of you have displayed is pretty amazing. And I think that where you guys have gotten to with the show in such a short amount of time in the grand scheme of things is something more than we probably ever anticipated when we first talked about creating our own content. So just wanted to say congratulations, man. I'm proud of you, and I am excited to see where you guys will be at the 1000th episode of DTR. So keep up the great work, and I will talk to you soon.
Hey there, I'm Ann. I'm a lifelong Rams fan in North Carolina who's been listening to y'all for a couple years. And I am so excited that you guys are hitting 500 episodes. Congratulations, and I can't wait to hear 500 more. Go Rams!
G'day, Jake. Just wanted to congratulate you on 500 episodes of DTR. I've been listening since mid-2017 with your first episode where you and Blaine Grisak started it all. Though you've had many good co-hosts, such as Blaine and Joe Curley, it was episode 155 where you found the marvellous Alexis Kraft. And it's your love and passion for the Rams that have driven this to 500 episodes. I've loved every episode and all your content, especially the draft takes, even though they're not always Rams, but it's interesting to see these backstories. Here's to another 500 more. Congratulations, guys.
Hey guys, congrats on 500 episodes. That's an awesome accomplishment, great milestone. I've been following you guys since 2019. I love what you guys are doing. Keep up putting out good content. Go Rams.
Rampage.
Okay, Jake and Alexis live from Lucas Oil Stadium at the Rams game.
Oh wow, he's at the Rams game.
14-0. Congrats on 500 episodes of Downtown Rams.
This is awesome.
Go Rams!
Jake, Alexis, congratulations on your 500th episode. Keep up the good work. I really enjoy your guys' content. Been listening to you guys for quite a while now. I can't really pick out a favorite episode because I really like them all. You guys are hilarious. Keep up the good work.
Jake. Hi, Jake. Congratulations on your 500th episode of Downtown Rams.
Keep it up. Keep working hard. Been very proud of you throughout this. I know you're going to keep working hard and you're going to get to where you need to be, buddy. All right,
here's to 500 more and
more.
Beyond.
My Aunt Sammy and Uncle Jimbo. I was not expecting that.
All right?
Yeah.
Buy us a nice house. Your dad and I on a golf course.
And some vacations.
All right. Love you, buddy. Take care.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Hey, what's up, guys? This is David. Alexis, Jake, congratulations, guys, for your 500 episodes. Downtown Rams, I've seen it multiple times. I'm
getting emotional here, guys.
But trust me, I have a long commute, and I watch you guys every time. Congratulations, guys. May you guys have another 500 more. God bless you guys, and keep on going. Go Rams.
Congrats, Jake and Alexis, on a 500 episode. That is amazing.
I was like, she looks really familiar.
Congratulations to Jake and Alexis on their 500th podcast for the Rams. I think it's been great all this time, and I think it's wonderful what they're doing. And when you're a good fan, I guess that's what happens. Keep going.
What's up, Jake and Alexis? This is Zach with the East Coast Rams podcast. I just want to say congratulations on your 500th episode of the Downtown Rams podcast. You guys are one of the first Rams podcasts that I actually ever listened to, and really what got me motivated into wanting to do a podcast and be a creator myself. So keep on rocking it on and keep up the great work.
What's up,
Kyle.
Jake? Coming at you live from Italy right now, man. Just want to say congrats on your 500th video. You guys have been killing it. Keep up the hard work.
Hola, Jake. Desde México, felicidades por tus 500 videos de programa. Muy bueno, sigue adelante. Go Rams.
Hey, congrats on 500 episodes, Jake. Been watching you since day one. Can't wait to see what you have in the future. Keep grinding, keep growing.
Hi, my name's Roy. I've been a long-time listener to DTR since 2017. First episode was after the Packers game. Congrats on the 500th episode. Hope for another 500 more. Go Rams for life.
Hey, Jake, Alexis, congratulations on 500 episodes. Here's to 500 more. Go Rams.
Hey Jake,
Hey, it's
happy
you.
500th episode of Downtown Rams. You should be proud of everything that you've built. I still remember recording episode number 1 with you back in 2017. I'm happy to call you one of my best friends, and I look forward to seeing everything that you do in the future, bro.
Hey Jake, as a friend and a fan since middle school, congratulations on your 500th
Grant.
episode. I'm really proud of you. Go Bills.
Hey guys, big fan of the show. Congratulations on your 500th.
I listen to you guys a lot from Tokyo. I'm from LA, so go Rams.
Terrell.
Hey guys, congratulations on 500 episodes. That's amazing. Keep going, keep inspiring, and just keep being you.
Jake and Alexis, way to go on 500 episode. Thank you so much. As a third generation Rams fan, I love every week. Thank you so much. Congratulations and go Rams.
Yo, to Jake and the entire team, congratulations.
I was like, he also looks very familiar.
Amazing. I can't do anything for 500 things, so keep doing what you're doing. Keep bringing the charisma, the fun, the hard opinions, and here's to 500 more.
500 episodes of Downtown Rams is such a massive achievement. Hello, it's close personal friend of the show, Max Quinn here, just saying hi and thanks for taking us on the journey and congratulations. Here's to another 500.
Hey guys, LJ here, at LJDA Rams fan. Just wanted to wish you guys a happy 500th episode. You guys always have a great show. I enjoy your insight. I mostly agree with it all the time. Sometimes I don't, but, you know, we all have our opinions. But thank you again for your show, and this has been a great ride.
Hey, Jake. Congrats on your 500th show. I'm so proud of you for all of the time and effort you've put into all this and how you refuse to give up no matter what. The fact that you have such a goal and you're so determined to reach it is really cool to look up to from my big brother. But yeah, I love you and I'm proud of you. And keep going.
Hey Jake, I'm really excited for your 500th episode. I've been following the journey right along. It's been a blast to keep an eye on it and keep an eye on your success. I know there was a lot of late night phone calls, you know, between you and I. I'm happy to see where you're at, and I'm very excited to see where you go. So keep up the good work, and you know I'll always be watching out for you.
Hey Jake, congrats on the 500th episode. Being a Rams fan from the 518 like you, I've gotten to watch you build the platform and build your career over the years, and it's very impressive and couldn't be prouder for you.
What's good, Jake? This is Sean Superfly out of Buffalo, New York. Been a Rams fan since 1995. I love what you're doing, brother. Keep up the good work. Happy 500th episode, baby.
Love that.
Congratulations,
Oh my
Jake. We're so proud of you. You're doing such a great job.
And Lisa and Olivia.
We know that the best is yet to come. All right, we love you.
We love you.
Oh my.
Hi.
Hi, Jake.
Hi, congratulations.
Congratulations.
Congratulations on 500 episodes. That's
Hi.
so awesome. Woohoo! Congratulations. We are so excited for you and proud of you.
Yay.
Woohoo!
What's happening, Jake? What's up, Alexis? Just wanted to congratulate you guys on 500 episodes of Downtown Rams. Thank y'all for what y'all do. Y'all helped me get by the football season, you know. Appreciate it. I'm a smarter fan because of y'all, and let's keep it pushing. Wish you guys continued success.
Happy 500th episode. Wishing you many years of continued success.
Congratulations, Alexis and Jake, 500 episodes. That's super awesome. This is Jacob here, just wishing you guys an awesome day and look forward to future episodes. Go Rams.
500 episodes in Downtown Rams. Congratulations, Jake, to you and Alexis on building something so awesome. It's really cool to be another host alongside you through some of the work that we've been doing. And it's also really cool to see the dedication and the amount of work and time you put into just your craft as a content creator and as a person. It's been really cool to share my life journey with you. It's been really cool to hear your life journey throughout the times that we podcast and connect. So congratulations on 500 again. Let's keep kicking ass, my guy. Peace.
Hey, Jake and Alexis. This is Kevin from New Jersey, and I just wanted to say congratulations on your 500th episode of Downtown Rams. Been listening to you guys for a while, and I really enjoy the segments you have where you interview some of the draftees that are coming on board. So like I said, congratulations, and hope for many more years to hear you. Go Rams.
Tyler.
Hey, Jake. Just wanted to say congratulations on hitting 500 episodes on Downtown Rams.
I know how much your work means to you. We've talked plenty about it over the last couple of years, how hard you've been working. It's really inspiring. Don't mind the cat. So yeah, just wanted to say congratulations and looking forward to seeing what you do next. Here's to 500 more.
What's up? Just wanted to offer you my congratulations on episode 500. That is huge, huge stuff. It's been great listening to you guys. Keep up the great work. I'm looking forward to hearing episode 1000.
Hey Jake, hey Alexis, congrats on 500 episodes. Love every second of it. Since it is a celebration, we're gonna drink a little Terramana, and congrats.
Yeah, how many does he go for? 3. Yeah, 3. You're right.
Hey Jake and Alexa, this is Chauncey from LAFB and LA Confidential. I just wanted to say congratulations on 500 episodes. I love your show. It's well informed, it's funny, and you guys have amazing chemistry. Congratulations, and here's to 500 more.
Hey Jake, it's
Jake.
Just wanted to congratulate you on your 500th Downtown Ram show, man. We've been best friends pretty much since we were kids, and it's just crazy, dude. You're basically gonna be the next Shams, the next Woj for football, and who knows what else. So, dude, hats off to you, my man, and keep going, keep killing it. 500.
Yo, what's up, Jake? My name is Eli. Congratulations on 500, man. That's actually crazy, dude. Like, just doing, I'm a multimedia communication major, so I just know all the extra work that just like goes into like doing every episode, and just to like hear 500 episodes is crazy, dude. But congrats, bro. I'm happy for you. Dude, I just like came up on your channel like a month ago, dude, and I've been like hooked ever since, because I usually watch Locked On Rams, but okay, this is probably definitely going longer than 15 minutes. But congrats, man. Congrats.
Hey guys, just wanted to give a quick shout out and a huge congrats on the 500th episode of Downtown Rams. Truly appreciate all the hard work you guys put in to bringing this show to life, and to bringing me all the updates, all the news, all the discussions regarding my beloved Rams. So once again, congrats on the 500th episode, and here's to 500 more.
Hey Jake, what's up? I am not very far from where they brought you home.
Delta Boulevard.
28 years ago? I don't even know how
My
old
old
you are.
house. I don't remember anything about it.
Either way, that says Delta Boulevard back there. Boom. And your place was right down there. You can't see it, but I'm just letting you know I'm here. Congratulations. Awesome job. Real proud of you. Keep up the good work. Bye-bye.
Hey Jake, congratulations, 500 episodes of Downtown Rams. It's been exciting to watch you along your journey. Super proud of you. You've always had the passion for this, and I know you only got bigger and better things ahead in the future. Again, congratulations, 500 episodes down. Can't wait to see what the next 500 have for you, buddy. Congratulations.
My first boss.
Jake and Alexis, this is Carl _ No Winslow. Just wanted to give you guys a shout out and congratulations on 500 episodes of Downtown Rams. You guys are awesome. I've been listening to you guys for years, at least since the first Super Bowl run with McVay. Hey, it's been a ride, and looking forward to the next 500.
Hey Jake, hey Alexis, just wanted to say congrats on 500 episodes of Downtown Rams. It's a wonderful accomplishment. Jake, you blow me away with your hard work every day. You're such an inspiration. I love and admire you so much. Keep up the good work, bro. Here's to 500 more.
Hi Jake, congratulations
Lucy.
on 500 episodes of Downtown Rams. I wish you much luck and success in the future.
Hey Jake and Alexis, I'm coming to you live from the top of a mountain in upstate New York. I wanted to just congratulate you for your 500th episode of the podcast. I'm a longtime loyal listener.
Congratulations on your 500th episode. I've been a Rams fan since I've been a kid. Greatest show on turf, all the way through the Fisher eras, now into Sean McVay. And happy to see you guys grow your podcast and really succeed. So congratulations.
Casey.
Oh, Jake, it's Garrett. Congrats on 500 episodes of Downtown Rams, man.
Been listening for 6-7 years now. Love every single episode. Love to hear what you guys say. Love your guys' personalities. Congrats to Alexis too as well. Love y'all, man.
Hey,
Pat.
just wanted to give you a shout out and a big congratulations on your 500th episode of Downtown Rams. That's quite the feat, quite the accomplishment. I know all the hard work and dedication that you put into it. And here's to 500 more. Keep up the good work. Love you, man.
Jake, man, congratulations on the 400th episode. Keep doing your thing. Keep providing that great content and that knowledge. One of the few on Rams Twitter who actually knows what the hell they're talking about.
Jake and Alexis, I want to congratulate you guys on your 500th episode. I know I've listened to a few hundred, and I can't wait to hear 500 more. I love your guys' insight and your banter between each other. So let's go Rams, from an original LA Rams fan from back in the days.
Congratulations on episode 500,
Keon.
Jake, Alexis. Man, going back to, I think, 2015, I started listening to the podcast. I was living in Italy. It was all the Rams content I could get because YouTube wasn't as popular back then. So, thanks, guys. Congratulations.
Hey, Jake. Congratulations on your 500th episode of Downtown Rams.
My dad.
I am so proud of all the hard work and sacrifice you've put into making your passion into your career. I know your grandfather would love to be making a video like this for you. He was so proud. And we are all looking forward to what's coming up in the future because we know it's just bigger and better things. So keep on grinding. I love you.
Hi, Jake.
Oh,
Your mom here.
My mom's wearing the
I just wanted to say
the jacket.
congratulations on 500 episodes of Downtown Rams. That is beyond amazing. I am so proud of you and all the hard work, dedication, and sacrifice that you've made. You're an inspiration to me every single day. Very, very proud. Your dad is too. We all are. And Alexis, I want to say thank you so much for doing this video for Jake. I thought it was really sweet. And Jake, keep shooting for the stars. You're going big places. Much love and success to you, and go Rams!
So Downtown Rams wouldn't be Downtown Rams without Jake, so I really wanted him to be included in this video somehow. So I fibbed and told him that I was making an ASMR video
Figured that.
in honor of our 500th, and longtime listeners know that I have a love-hate relationship with ASMR, so this was not surprising to Jake and very believable. And I asked him to make a little video talking about what DTR meant to him, so that way my comedic video could have some levity and sincerity in it. And he followed through and sent me a video. So without further ado, here is DTR's founder himself, Jake Ellenbogen.
We did it. 500 episodes. Downtown Rams podcast. What started from a college dropout, clinging for dear life, not knowing where his life was going to go, and starting Downtown Rams because his cousin thought it was the best thing for him. Obviously, my cousin Adam Grego, if you guys don't know, helped me out big time. What started from that, article writing, became something so different, something I never thought I would ever step into. I never thought I'd be on the radio. I never thought I would be doing podcasts and interviewing people. I never expected that. But the reason it was able to evolve into what it's become today, it's the reason why Alexis Kraft has been my co-host. It's the reason why I was able to have Blaine as my co-host, why I was able to have Joe Curley as my co-host, why I was able to have viewers, is because you. Yes, you. If you're watching and or listening. This thing started out as just a passionate kid from upstate New York who loved the Rams, who just wanted to give his thoughts on him, whether people wanted it or not. Now, if people didn't want it, I don't know where it would be. I don't think I'd keep doing it if I wasn't getting anybody listening to it or watching it. But that's not what happened, as you guys know. And I've gone on to do some other great things as well, but I've been able to keep my babies, so to speak, well kept. And a big reason for that is because I've had Alexis Kraft. I appreciate everyone who's been a part of Downtown Rams, everyone who's ever helped me out, and I appreciate anyone who's ever supported Downtown Rams. However, I have to give credit where credit's due. Alexis Kraft was a Rams fan from St. Louis that I just felt would be a good fit, and I was right, like really right. She took over the new co-host role. I considered just doing the show by myself, but she took it over after being a guest and ran away with it. I'm talking becoming a booking agent, running our Instagram, interacting with Rams fans to broaden the horizon, broaden our reach. So I owe it to her. So thank you. Thank Alexis. Thank Blaine. Thank Adam. Thank Joe. Thank all of you guys. Anyone that's ever been a guest on this show. Because if you told me in, let's say, January of 2016 that I was going to be doing my 500th episode with a podcast covering the Rams. Not only that, I'll take it a step further. If you told me back then that this would turn into a full-time job and I would actually grow to the point where I could go on ESPN radio and they'd be the ones calling me to go on their show. Or I could go on Sirius XM or FanDuel or hell, going on the Cincinnati Bengals radio network, having guests on like Marshall Faulk and Torrey Holt and Isaac Bruce and Kurt Warner, Dick Vermeil. I would have said you were absolutely crazy. And then I would have questioned myself whether or not that's what I should be doing. So it's been a lot of pain. There have been some things, and I'll tell you right now, you go through it, you know, the bumps and bruises in the road, you know, whether that's, you know, recording an entire episode and having it just get deleted, you know, losing power in the middle of you recording an episode, getting the site hacked multiple times, I might add. I believe it's still hacked. Just so many different things have come up, but we've continued the podcast. There's not articles being written on downtownrams.com anymore, but we've ascended by just past that. We've continued the podcast, and that has been the beauty of it all. So thank you guys. Here's to 500 more and all that awaits us moving forward. Thank you guys so much, and take care, folks.
Well, you heard him, guys. Everything he said is true. This is all possible because of our amazing listeners who tune in each and every week. It means so much to me. I know it means so much to Jake. We love getting to know you guys and discussing Rams with you. And I just feel so, so grateful to get to be a part of this show. I thank Jake eternally for making me part of this show. And I love talking Rams with him. I love talking Rams with all of you. And I know that we'll be around for another 500 episodes. But until then, as I always say, stay safe, take care, and go Rams.
That was awesome. That was.
Blaine, we can breathe.
Breathe now.
The surprise is out of the bag. I was literally shaking as this video. Jake is the tech person. And this video, for everyone listening and watching, was like still uploading to YouTube. And we were about to record this episode and I didn't know what to do. So I was texting Blaine. I was like, please tell him that you're going to be late. I'm going to, go eat. Please, let's make this like, we need to push this because it was buffering and I don't understand how YouTube works. And I just wanted the link to be uploaded so Jake could watch it and we could get his reaction. But yeah, there is no ASMR video, Jake. It was just that. So
you had me. You had me. Yeah, I mean, I haven't cried in a minute. I think the last time I cried was when, I found out my grandfather, my grandpa Dave passed away. That was the last time I cried. And, you know, I think the thing that makes me emotional is, obviously I'm going to give a lot of credit to him there for making me emotional because I could just hear him throughout this, like, "Hey, Jake, I'm so proud of you." Just, and I miss him to death, honestly. I think about him every day. Um, but it's not just that. It's that when you have that many people care about something you've put together, you've spent countless hours on, and you can clearly see it in a video. And then, to have you two, you know, I mean, people aren't as lucky as I am to have people in my corner like you guys. And so to have people like you two, Blaine and Alexis, to actually put that together, um, I'm very lucky. There's something to be said, man. I'm legit, like, I'm not really fighting back tears. I mean, they're definitely coming down my face now. I'm not one to get emotional for like happy things.
yeah.
This was a tearjerker for me. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't know how far you were gonna go with this thing. And I thought you did an outstanding job. My family, my friends, even some of my friends, I don't think I even knew you knew. So that was cool, but it just you guys really knocked it out of the park, and I appreciate you both for real. It's been awesome. Blaine, I'm so glad we decided to just, throw caution to the wind and start this thing. Because I think that's the biggest that's the hardest thing to do is, to start, to just press record, no matter what the slip ups are, no matter how many technological issues that we had. Um, let's not forget you were the editor. You started off editing. So I had to learn eventually, and I really do appreciate you for pushing with me to do this. And Alexis, I appreciate you pushing with me to keep it going. Because I think it's as simple as, yeah, I have a lot of stuff to do, and okay, we can't record an episode, whatever, but the fact is you have all those people that are now counting on you and to get that information out. And it's just like, I don't know, man, just that video, damn. I really appreciate it. I really do, and I appreciate you guys so much.
Yeah, no, it's just, obviously, congratulations again, Jake. Just you see something like this, I guess, like the video that Alexis put together. It's just like just like you said, just starting the podcast. It just, you don't realize like how life changing it can end up being, and this is something that was life changing. I mean, you and I connected over Carson Wentz of all people, and
Yeah.
and I mean, then we were writing up Rams Fire together, and then you said, "Hey, let's start this. Do you want to come join me on do this downtown Rams thing?" And saying yes, probably one of the best decisions I've ever made, and starting the podcast is one of the best things I've ever done. I'll cherish those first 80 plus episodes or so that we did together, and then just seeing this video, just kind of, I think it's easy to kind of forget sometimes just how many people you're reaching, and the effect that you're having on people with something as simple as a podcast, and it's just giving them something to listen to on their commute to work or whatnot. So it's really cool.
Yeah, well, first off, when I got this idea, I got it kind of late. So I was in a scramble, as I'm sure you both saw my tweets about the 500th episode coming up and I need help. I told Jake that was because I needed to get people's permission to use like their pictures in the ASMR video, because I was going to talk about Rams fans and show pictures. So I needed them to DM me and get their consent, whatever, which was all a lie. I'm glad that Jake did.
All hell.
Yeah,
I think that's what we learned in this one.
I'm glad that Jake did pick up on it.
Jake, the traffic in Syracuse at 9:00, it's really busy out here.
Yeah,
I fell for that too.
Us just sabotaging the start time of this episode so YouTube had more time to upload this, but I put out that message, and honestly, just the experience of making this video, and I did talk to Blaine about this, I think the other day as I was putting this together. I was like, I didn't realize how many people listen to our show, which might sound bad because like I'm not I don't count the metrics. Like that's a Jake thing, but even counting the metrics is different than actually putting names to faces. And I got videos from the UK, from Tokyo, from Australia, Canada, Mexico, all over the world. These people were sending in messages, and so many hundreds of people were willing to help and send me their videos. And as I was getting to put this together, it was really, I think, impactful for me to just realize the reach that we had and that so many people listen to us every week, from all over the world. And that is something that I think I definitely just did not realize as we were making our show. I didn't realize that the scope was that big and just how many people listen and appreciate us. So that was really special for me putting these videos together. And I did get help. I did reach out to your mom. So those friends that you were talking about, she was able to get those for me. So big shout out to your mom for helping me with that. And getting those videos from your family as well. She got those. I was able during this process to talk to some of your family members. So I've chatted with a couple of your aunts and uncles and cousins, and they also brought up your grandpa and just talked about, we in our conversations talked about how he definitely would be making a video, and that
100%.
He would have made a really good one, but that he's still watching. So he definitely saw all the other videos in the montage. So that was really fun for me to get to talk to everybody. And, we put this together, and I'm going to have to edit it. I don't know how. I didn't really think through how we're going to insert that video into this episode for YouTube. We will, because I know Jake will know how to do it. I just was like, I'm just going to play it during and get his live reaction. And my other gift to Jake will be an editing nightmare that he can go figure out how. I'm going to have to edit that video already. I noticed a couple typos. I'm not the tech person, guys. It's Jake. So I was trying to do a job way over my head. So hopefully it turns out okay. But it was really cool to get all those videos. Thank you, everybody who submitted a video, or I got a lot of messages as well. A lot of people didn't, want to put a video because their social media identity is anonymous. So they didn't want to put their face in there, but they still sent a lot of messages wishing us congrats on 500 episodes. So that was very nice. Everybody who responded, just really appreciate it. And guys like Terrell Burgess, former Ram safety, JB Long, Dick Vermeil. That was so amazing that he took the time to make that for us. So yeah, really, really cool. And I just wanted to do something special for Jake, because like I said, it's your 500th. It's really not mine. I'm at 155 was my first one. So I think I'm at like 345 or something like that. So I got a way to go, guys. My 500th is going to be in the future, but for now, as a show in its entirety, 500. And I'm glad that Blaine could be here to celebrate this with us, because he's a big part of that. And like we heard in the videos, people mention Blaine too. So very exciting. Very glad that the video turned out and that we were able to watch it together.
Yeah, that was you got me. I am probably the most gullible person you guys know. But really, really nice job. Execution was great. I love the way it was perfect. It really was. Yeah. I mean, when I say 500 more, like I mean it. I love doing this. Personally, I think, you got to be very careful, as you expand. And we've talked about this, Blaine. We've talked about this, Alexis. You have to be very careful as you expand to remember where you came from. And this is my origin. This is my story. This is my start. And I don't plan on stopping it. And I've been asked, hey, if you do this, can you stop it? And I say no every time, because this is mine. This is ours. This is not just mine, Alexis, Blaine's. This is your guys. Everyone who's been a part of this, it's a piece of theirs. And I don't want to just, I would never just cancel it on people. So, yeah, we're going to keep going. We're going to keep rocking and rolling. And man, I'm so glad. We've just done so many different, and we've taken a lot of chances too. with like the guests, you know? I mean, you know, it's not everybody's reaching out to 300, 400, 500, 600 prospects or whatever. You know, and I think
Yeah.
that's an important thing there. But yeah, I just can't stress it enough, man. I'm so appreciative of you guys. And I love you guys, all of you. Blaine, love you like a brother. Love you, Alexis, like a sister. And I love, you know, I love the audience, obviously. So yeah, and it's funny. One quick thing I'll say. Um, I got back from the concert the next day, and I was confused because it felt like things were moved around in my space, and no one is ever in my office space. So I was like, "Who is here?" And then when I saw my dad and my mom sitting in my office space, I was like, "Oh, okay, all right. Now it all comes together. Now it makes sense." So nice stuff there, mom and dad. But yeah, excellent job, and you even got Coda involved, so that's A+ there.
Yeah, I mean, it wouldn't be a video without Coda, that's for sure. I guess just Jake. I guess what are I guess what are some of your he's on 500? What are some of your favorite memories from the show?
Yeah, you know, I think I mean there's so many. I'll never forget. So Dick Vermeil has been on this show for both hosts, both co-hosts. The first time though, Alexis might not know this. Our first interview was not the best. It was like really early in the morning.
It was really. I think I was on the Pacific Coast, and I'm pretty sure I had to get up at like 4:30 in the morning for that interview.
And Dick didn't even know that I was on the call until like the end. So he was like, "Blaine, is that you?" It's like, who is that? Like, it's like, oh my god. So that was one of them. Just because that's a hilarious moment. I would say all of the draft, any of the live draft shows, those to me are just so special. Because I don't feel like anyone's doing what we're doing when we do those. I think people are trying to, but they're not. They're trying so hard to kind of make it like ESPN, NFL Network, and Alexis and I are like, yeah, we'll have the ticker going. Trust me, we'll have the ticker going. My hands are gone at the end, but you know, I think when we've all been on together, it's been like our personalities show, you know, and shine through, and we're able to interact. And I mean, I have a lot of experience with live streams with JE Live. So, you know, to me, it's like second nature. I love interacting with the audience, but to get everybody interacting with the audience, that's when it becomes fun. Like, you know, Alexis's Pizza, which is a big urban legend, but it's actually real. The lore
I'm
there.
bullied for it every day.
But like, see, those are the good things. And I'll say like my office space when we did that was great. Not the podcast, but Blaine. I mean, we've had trips together as well. I'll never forget running into you in New York City.
So
That
random.
was crazy.
Yeah.
And it was so awesome. Going to the Rams Giants game. That was great, you know. And then you came up here and watched a Rams game at the City Sports Grill, which
I
I
did.
now
That was
no longer go to.
Rams Bengals game in London, and Rams won that one. I remember our first Giants game. Robert Woods taking a screen 52 yards, and
Oh my god!
Score was that? It was like 3rd and 17 or something crazy like that. Rams won that. Rams put a 50 burger on that one. And then going to the Giants game in 2021. We need to go to Giants games more often. So I feel like every year we go to a Rams Giants games in New York, they go to the Super Bowl that year. So I think we got to try to go to one. We got to try to go this year.
And they smack them big time. So they do play them later this year if anyone's interested. But yeah, I think, you know, those memories, Alexis and I have had some stuff we'll keep between us as far as like some funny things after, you know, an interview or whatever. You know.
I do, unfortunately.
But you know, just like I don't know, like stupid inside jokes like #dumb. Like that I
Yeah.
think about stuff like that all the time, and just you know, being able to stay with you and you know, Papa Don during the week before the Super Bowl, that was really cool. Not really sure. That is kind of creepy, Blaine. What the hell is that?
I plugged in I plugged in my laptop and okay, that's weird. Okay, I might have to change. I might have to change, look at my settings, but I plugged in my laptop to my charger because I was going to die, and here we go.
Yeah, it looked straight out of like Adult Swim, like some of those
Yeah.
weird bumps where the thing jumps out at you. That's why I was like, oh no, you're not about to do that to me, are you? Because, but no, I just think there's been so many. I think certain interviews like we did with Dalton Reisner kind of stand out to me. Max Crosby, definitely Terrell Burgess, definitely Tremaine Ankrum. Definitely Shake Ryan. I thought that was a lot of fun. And I would also say like Kayvon Webster, like developing that friendship with him on the show. There's just been so many, and the fact that we have people that have genuinely. Oh, Alexis now Blaine, I guess. Oh, he left. Okay, so yeah, we'll pretend you're over there, Alexis. But it's
it
just
wouldn't
the
be an episode without tech problems.
Yes.
So it only
Shout
feels
out to
right
tech
that for the
difficulties.
500th, someone is having tech problems because it's the way it goes.
Yeah, and think I just want to let people know we've been doing this for so long. This started. Alexis? Do you know where this started? Like what service we use to record shows?
I don't. I'm trying to think if I could guess. Probably like Skype. Because
it was Skype.
Yeah.
And we used this plugin called Soundflower. And there were times where so back in the day, Spreaker, I don't know if they still have it, but Spreaker, where our podcast is kind of housed, they had an application Blaine and I would use. And we would literally record right through the Spreaker program. I sound like old talking about this, but I'm serious. Like
I remember recording episodes like through like was it Google Voice or something? We recorded through Google for the longest time for the first
Google. It was all over the place, man. And then Alexis and we started using Zencaster, and we tried Riverside. That was very short lived. And now we're doing StreamYard, and this is what happens. Blaine is just in a black hole.
Yeah, for whatever reason, my camera didn't like that I plugged in my laptop because I don't know why. Yeah, I'm gonna try to figure something out though.
Gotcha. So yeah, I mean that's kind of the crazy thing about it,
I would say my favorite memory, my favorite period, I should say, and I don't know how I did this because this is insane that I did this, but in like from March to like May before up until the draft, so the end of April of 2019, just after I joined, was when I went on that like rampage kind of like we're gonna interview everybody, and I meant it, like everybody.
Yeah.
And I was quite literally working 3 jobs. I was in grad school, and I would get home every day. Usually if I didn't work, I would get home at like 6:30, and you and I would literally record interviews with draft prospects until 10:30. And then I would wake up the next morning for school and then work sometimes 2 jobs a day. Yeah. And I saved that planner that I have from during that period of time just so I can go back and look at it and be like, how did I do that? Like that, it was insanity. And I don't remember what we were using to record. It was Zencaster, but just audio. So we were like,
yeah,
we would have like a 20-minute interview, hang up, next call. 20-minute interview, hang up, next call. And we were just interviewing so many of those people. And we kind of were the only podcast at the time that was doing it that way. Like instead of just going after kind of these big first round picks, we were like, let's interview 300 people. And these are going to go from people that go in the first round to the 7th round to undrafted. anybody. And so we were just cranking out. And that's where I think some of the best talents that we've interviewed come from. I mean, Dalton Reisner, to think of one, is just from those days where we were just anybody whose film that we liked, we just went for it. We reached out. Do you want to come on our show? Let's do an interview. And it didn't matter if people thought they were going to get drafted or not. But we interviewed a lot of people who weren't really projected to get drafted, and they did end up getting drafted. And that was always really cool. So yeah, that was it was a very fun but exhausting time. And I look back on it very fondly because that was like my first, I joined in February 2019. That was like March through May. I could not do it again at that pace. I could not do, working full time and doing this now is like a lot. So that was even more, like that was a lot, but it's fun to look back on.
I remember Jake, was it Mark? I think it was Marquis Christian. I think, didn't he record with us like in the hotel room before like one of their preseason games in 2017?
Yes, I think it was Marquis Christian. Now that I think about it, that's funny. Alexis, you're absolutely right. I remember Blaine and I used to have just like we love doing like guests and everything, but it was like, man, it would be pulling teeth trying to find like where in our schedules we could make certain guests work. Because Blaine and I would be like, oh yeah, we can record this day and this day and this day. Well, the guest is only available the day that we can't record. And then normally we would just try to figure out a way to do it. And it would be like inconveniencing. I remember the one time I was on like, I don't even remember where I was in like, I was out of town and I brought my laptop and I just kept getting kicked out. And Blaine ended up having to do like the rest of the interview without me, but I kept getting kicked out like entirely. So it was such a pain. But we stuck with it. And just like you and I stuck with it, we really never wavered during that period. And that's kind of the craziest thing about it is when, you look at all these people we interviewed and like, I probably annoy the hell out of like family and friends every time like I'm on, watching the TV or whatever, like Max Crosby gets a sack and it's like, oh, he came on our show. And like everyone came on your show. Like, all right, well, who hasn't come on your show? And I'm like, all right, chill. I'm just saying, man. But you don't forget people that are willing to give you some of their time to come on your show. And that's how we've always been.
Yeah, we've had, between the three of us, a lot of really, really good interviews on this show. I mean, from my time on the show that I can remember, I mean, we talked about Dick Vermeil, Isaac Bruce, Kurt Warner, guys like Andy McCullum, Roland Williams. I know I'm like missing out on some
there's
right
so
now. Leroy Irvin.
Yes.
There's just so many people that have come on our show that really, for lack of a better term, didn't need to, but they did it just because they knew that this show is important to the fans and they saw our hard work and they, wanted to support us. So they took time out of their day to come on. There was a lot of guys who, we took chances on, guys that probably weren't going to get drafted, but that we really liked and believed in. Like I said, they either ended up getting drafted or maybe they signed as a UDFA and then they made a name for themselves. There's a lot of guys like that who we still talk to and they remember that. And I got messages from a couple of guys who saw my posts, they remembered the chance that we took on them. Terrell Burgess was the guy that the Rams drafted. He's no longer with the Rams, but he was in our montage. He was super awesome and was like, yeah, of course, like I'll make the video. What do you need? So it's been really cool. It's when you put in the work, people definitely appreciate that. And it's been nice to have, relationships with guys like Dick Vermeil. Just text him and be like, hey, it's our 500th episode. And he was so awesome. He's so supportive of us. And yeah, so he does call me Alex, and if people didn't catch that, and I never stopped him from calling me that. So I do believe he thinks my name is Alex, but as Jake knows, my family calls me Alex. So it's actually not wrong. So the only people that call me Alex are my family, all my extended family, and Dick Vermeil, and I'll take it.
Yeah,
I will respond when any of those people call me Alex. But yeah, very, very cool. that he did that, and that everyone who submitted a video did that too.
Yeah. No, absolutely. Blaine, do you have any more like questions or anything you want to throw my way?
I always have questions, Jake. No, but I was just gonna say, like, I just remember, like, just going back to through some more like early challenges, like, just like I was just out of college and like obviously wasn't making a lot in my first job out of college and stuff. So like I was living with roommates and just like having to like having to like work around like noise my roommates would be making while we're trying to record the podcast. And I mean the podcast has come a long way from that, thank God. But yeah, just kind of looking back at some of those early challenges that we went through.
Oh yeah, I'll never forget. We were recording, and one of your roommates had the Avengers theme on so loud, and you're like, "Are you this? Sorry, Jake. I gotta fix this. This freaking guy's like blaring the Avengers theme song." And I was like, "Is this real? Is this real life?" It was so obnoxious. And then you finally got out of there, of course.
Yes.
But yeah, no, I definitely those challenges. I actually never had those type of challenges. I think I'm trying to think. The only challenges I ever had were, at the time, like the jobs, like Alexis brought up. Like I think working full-time jobs and trying to maintain this. That would probably be the only thing. So yeah, it's funny. It's funny how much time flies too. Like I'm about to be 28. I mean, just think about that.
It is wild. And like I just turned 30 a couple weeks ago, and looking back when we started, like I was literally just fresh out of college, and it's crazy how fast time flies, and how far the show is coming. Then you probably started from recording to your basement to now your basement is a studio, and you got this like a wicked setup, and it's come a long way.
I started recording this show in my closet.
I remember that.
I was back in February 2019, my parents' house, in my closet with the what mic I don't even remember what mic I had. It was like the blue something.
The blue. So it was the blue Yeti, but it was like the what the hell? It was the green, like it was the black and green, like with an insignia. I'm trying to remember exactly which one it was.
I don't remember. It was okay. It was better than like nothing, but it was not the best, but we made it work. I'd literally be in my closet and I'd have to like lock my bedroom door, and I'd have to tell my family, do not scream throughout the house, because that mic like picked up everything. It was not condensed.
Yes.
So if someone in my household screamed something from the bottom of the stairs or whatever, it would be in the podcast. Like you could hear it. So yeah, that was my setup for like a year and a half. Actually, like a year and a half. I was recording in a closet. But I did get this mic. I did get a Shure mic. So I managed to get a Shure mic in my closet. Thankfully, it was a walk-in closet, so I had a little bit more space. And yeah, those were the days. I would stand up. I was standing with my mics for a year and a half. The first year and a half at Downtown Rams. I can't believe I did it like that, but I did.
Yeah, and the I mean, I remember I put my foot down. I was like, I want us to have the best quality possible. So it's like we're just
you shipped me a Shure mic.
Yes, I was just like, we're getting mics. Like that's what we're doing, and I wanted to make sure we had kind of like the same quality, and so now we have the same microphone, and yeah, I mean, it's funny because I went from using my Xbox, and then by the way, I didn't own an Xbox. But I used an Xbox Triton headset. Okay. And then the Rams lost a game one day that they should have won, and I snapped it in half. And that's when I was like, all right, I should probably get a real microphone. So Blaine, that's the story of how I went from the Xbox Triton headset to getting the blue Yeti eventually, then getting the blue Raspberry, and then transitioning over to this bad boy right here. Kind of crazy when you think about it, but yeah, I decided, I was like, I want an XLR mic, and I started, getting into it. And that's the beauty about YouTube, because you watch some YouTube videos and all of a sudden you're an expert with cameras. You're an expert with audio. And it's like, man, if you told me at 21 years old that I'd have this set up, I would have laughed at you because there's no way I would have been smart enough to figure that out then.
And also, it was kind of crazy too. I credit us for the Rams' success because for 10 plus years before we started recording the podcast, they were absolutely terrible. And we had gone through 5 years of Jeff Fisher and coming off of a 4-12 season where the Rams just looked absolutely terrible in their first year in LA. And then we started the podcast after that for some reason. And then Sean McVay, the guy that you touted as the Rams head coach, Jake, that you wanted, took the Rams to 11-5 that year, made the playoffs for the first time in God knows how long, and they've been on top ever since.
Yeah, guys, you heard Blaine, the guy who you wanted, the guy who you touted. I wanted Sean McVay. I was like, fire Fisher halfway through the year and try and get McVay from Washington. I didn't even think that was like a thing that you could do, and I don't think you can to this day. But I wanted them to. Because I felt like just watching him in his pressers, I was like, this is the guy. I had a good feeling this was the guy that was going to take him to the promised land. And there were a lot of people that wanted Kyle Shanahan. There were people that wanted Doug Marrone. There are people that wanted Matt Patricia. I stuck by McVay. That was me. But it's cool because Blaine, even before we started the show, if you remember, I started just randomly interviewing prospects that I liked. And I said, yeah, like we have a podcast, but like we didn't because we canceled it. Like it was just done. But yeah, like getting on George Kittle, getting on Kyle Sloter, on my call recorder app on my phone. See, it wasn't this type of phone. No. It was like, let's say the iPhone 5G, the 5. I don't know. It was like super. Oh, it was 3GS, I think. So I think it was the iPhone 3GS. And I had a call recorder app that was awful quality. And I begged my dad to let me get the premium version because I thought the premium version would be better. And sure enough, premium version was not better. It just was ad free. So I would record these calls as like the thing. And oh my God, it's just, you can hear it. It's on my channel, the George Kittle interview, the Kyle Sloter interview. A few others. Daquan Holmes was another one that I did then. Javancy Jones, Jackson State. It was not smooth sailing, but it's funny though because it shows how far we've come. We've gone through, the idea of I'm recording using my phone on a call recorder app, not this good phone, but the 3GS, to now. We all have good mics. We all have a good camera. And it's like, and Alexis, the big thing, because I was trying to get you to move from just audio to video.
I was going to bring that up eventually. Yeah.
Yeah. So that was a big thing, I think, that kind of transformed our show. And there was no going back at that point.
Yeah. I very much fought being on camera for like a year, maybe half a year. Cause I was camera shy. I didn't want to be on camera. I just didn't feel like, I don't know. I just was nervous about it. And Jake was like, no, we got to be, this is what podcasts do now. And you were right. And I was like, well, I don't want to. And then I finally relented after I, got some experience with going on, some other shows. And I was like, all right, let's do it. Our show needs this. And yeah, so now we do it on video. But if anyone ever wondered why it took so long, it was me. I did not want any part of it. I was like, I don't want to be like on camera. I'm going to get nervous. I'm going to be weird. I am comfortable not being shown and just talking with you and not doing the video thing. But now it's not so bad. Now I come home, I change into sweats, as everyone who watches Downtown Rams knows. I get on this couch and I've just vanity's gone out the window. I don't care. I'm like, you know what? I'm home from work. I'm comfortable. Let's talk Rams. Now it's not a problem. But yeah, I was very nervous to start the video, but it's fine now.
Yeah, no, it is fine now. I mean, to be fair, you were in your closet, so I don't know how that was gonna, be possible
that's
doing
true.
a video.
Yeah, my background would have just been a closet door that was behind me. So now it's a little bit more aesthetically pleasing. But yeah.
And
Yeah,
Blaine and I were
definitely.
never doing video.
No.
At least back then, I don't really know that many people were. So
Yeah. Video is after our time, Jake. We were before video.
Yes. I think video podcasts really took, or now they're calling them vodcasts. They really took off. It felt like right after Alexis joined the show. I don't know. There was like a big boom, especially like sports content on YouTube. And I mean, I would say Alexis joins the show in 2019 following the Super Bowl loss. I don't know. I mean, the pandemic hadn't happened yet. I feel like that's when it really took off. Like everyone just went to video after that. So
I think I do think it was the pandemic because a lot of people were like home and there wasn't much to do. And there is an added aspect, I think, for some people when you have a camera involved. So they're like, it gives us something to do and let's experiment with this while we have all the time in the world. Because it is hard when you're like going out and working or having a family, doing whatever you're doing outside the house or at home, and then adding in a video element. So I think in the pandemic, everybody just had all this time and they were like, all right, well, now we have the time to sit down and figure out how to get the camera to work and what this is going to look like. And yeah, it was like, that's when we started it. It was that fall. Because the summer of the pandemic was when everyone started it and I was guesting on shows and they were like, there's video. And I was like, ugh. But I did it because I wanted to, go on their show. So I was doing these videos and then that kind of eased me into it. And then by the time that season rolled around, I was like, you know what? All right, this isn't so bad.
yeah, and now of course you have like guests who like it's just assumed now that they're going on video, which is a lot easier because back in the day, I mean, Blaine, it would be like pulling teeth to get people to come on audio.
It wasn't easy, but like you said, it wasn't easy back then. To just for people to just come do, because I think even then, like, I mean, podcasting been around for a while, but like it was still kind of like finding a way to record the interview and stuff. Like you would like you could do Zoom, but that like people that required video, and people weren't really comfortable with that. And so yeah, it's come a long way for sure.
No, definitely.
I think to close this out, we should give tips to anybody who maybe wants to start their own podcast, because as we saw from the listener videos, this show has inspired people to make their own podcasts and get into content creating. And now that this landscape has changed so much from when you guys started podcasting, I'm sure you guys have really, really good tips for anyone listening who's like, you know what, I like the Rams or I like X team and I would maybe be interested in creating content on them. So I'll let you guys go first because you guys have more experience than I do. But what would you say maybe to anyone who's like, I want to have my 500th episode one day?
I would say just do it. Like don't let anything stop you. Don't let anybody tell you can't do it. There's no time like the present to start. If you keep on saying I'll start next week, you'll be next week a year later. So yeah, I mean you really just have to do it. It's something that I still kind of struggle with. I'm just now kind of getting into like Alexis, you're saying you kind of struggled to get into video for a while, and I've just kind of started to break that barrier down myself, just because it's a more vulnerable platform, I feel like, and it's different than just audio, and that was a hard transition for me, and I'm just now getting into it, and I just like told myself like just do it, like you just got to do it, and so I dive in head first. If you have a dream, you got to follow it, and don't let anybody tell you otherwise.
Yeah, I think that it's funny because and obviously you're not going to get everybody in the montage. So there are friends that I have that didn't make the montage, but they're still my friends.
Yeah.
But there are people who could have been in that montage that wouldn't be for a reason. And those people are friends of mine, quote unquote friends, that looked at me as I was just doing this as a hobby. And I'm not. Like, I always intended this to be a career since I started. Maybe not immediately, right? I mean, Blaine, I don't think you and I immediately were like, career. We thought this was a good idea, and then we just kind of see where it goes. But when, you get the train rolling, my biggest thing here is that you need to understand people are people. Okay. You can roll the dice and someone is going to be really, really nice and someone's going to be really, really mean. And at the end of the day, people are jealous. People are supportive. People are not supportive. You can't let people affect how you feel, because at the end of the day, you're living in your skin. And so if you want to start a podcast, start a freaking podcast. Don't listen to Joe Schmo who's saying, oh, well, I wouldn't do that because this, and this. Okay, well, that's great. But, you go and do your thing. My biggest thing is this, and this is how I explain it. Press record, start, and set the bar. You set the bar here. Now you know where the bar is. You can crush it and get up to here. Okay. I've looked at my old videos. I mean, I get nice stuff from people like, oh, wow, Jake, like, good camera. Like, I'm like, no. You haven't seen my Facebook Live videos. Okay. Those were not good days with the camera. Blaine can attest to that. It was not great. I was using a Logitech, whatever the hell. But the point is, regardless if it's a Logitech or not, don't let camera gear, don't let equipment at all stop you, because you're just setting the bar. I recommend getting good camera gear, because if you do and you get a good, good audio, making a good first impression in everyday life is a good thing, right? Well, that's the same thing. And to be fair, like Alexis, we didn't start going live until Alexis had all of her stuff set up. That's when we started doing the video. And when we did the video, now Alexis' stuff looks sharp. See, like, no one is seeing Alexis' videos on, a rinky-dink camera sounding like they're talking through a tin can. I got that from Blaine. You already know where I'm coming from with that. But, that's the thing, I think, is that you don't have to do that. But look at Alexis, look at her camera, look at her audio. Like, that is how she made her first impression. That's how she first broke out into the video scene. So now people recognize that. They don't know what it's like to have bad quality on Alexis' side, except for when Dolce knocks over the camera in the middle of the live draft. And that happened. But look, the point is, set the bar. That's the main point. Set the bar. Okay. I want to do this, but I don't know if I want to do. No, you do, because you're already talking about it. So now put in, get into gear, get into action, and figure it out. And it's simple as this. I think people get so caught up in the scripting because they see these YouTube videos and, oh, this is clearly scripted. I don't script any of my videos. None of my videos are scripted. I have bullet points. I use the Notes app on my iMac or my MacBook or whatever. But I'll put bullet points for key stats I want to bring up to support my view on something. Very rarely. I don't always do it, but I don't script. So if that's something that's overwhelming to you and always having to look at the camera, I'm not always looking at the camera. Lexus isn't always looking at the camera, and Blaine's not looking at the camera. So if that's another thing that's scaring you, don't. Just start, hit record, set the bar, and now you know what you need to do next and how you can get better. And you don't know until you try. I mean, I'm blown away by this community. It just continues to grow more and more and more. And just look at what has happened with DTR. DTR's grown, but it's also it's also a buffer, because it grows, and so does Alexis Kraft's brand grow, and so does my brand, and so does Blaine by association. And this is how it happens. And this is when you can compile that. Now you can do things that you didn't even know you wanted to do, and you give them a shot. I didn't think I wanted to go on radio. I was like, no, I want to avoid that. No, now I'm going on radio. Now I'm on TV. Like, you take advantage of the fact when you're able to get into a rhythm yes, you started doing this and you may not have immediate success, but if you stick with it, you're going to take things away and you're going to be like, wow, I didn't know this was possible. And that's the thing. But also, don't go into it thinking it's an easy road, because it's not. I've been at this since 2016, and I can tell you right now, it's just saying to Blaine, 2016 was 7 years ago, my guy. I was 21 years old. Like, I'm going to be 28 October 11th. That's 5 days from now, like when we're recording this. So I'm just saying, like, don't expect overnight results. That's not what this is for. But if you're a grinder and you're willing to work for it, you never know what you can do with a podcast. You never know what you could do with a video. You never know what you could do with a YouTube channel. And that's what I'll say about that.
Yeah, I would say, kind of, you guys touched on this already, but just don't let anything hold you back, especially people's perception. I know what it feels like to not do things because I feel like I'll be judged, or people won't understand, or they'll think it's lame. There's a lot of things in my life that I've not done for that reason. And if you are somebody who is like, I want to talk about X thing on a podcast because I think it's really interesting and I like talking about it, but you think your friends won't understand, or they'll think you're weird, or they'll think you're, trying to become popular, or you're afraid what everybody is going to think of you, don't, because you'll find out who supports you and who don't. And honestly, most people will support you, I think. People who really care about you and people who are your friend, even if they don't understand it, even if they don't care about the topic you're covering, personally, they'll support you because they know that you're doing something you enjoy, and that's the way that it should be. So don't let perceptions of other people stop you. In fact, you'll probably get a lot of people reach out to you and be like, oh, I actually enjoy that as well. Or, oh, I think it's really cool that you have a podcast or a show or whatever you're doing. Don't let anything get in your way. I would say that'd be my advice. Just do it. And the only thing that matters is not views. It's not vanity things. Yes, if you can get the nicer camera, get it. Yes, if you can get the nicer mic, do it. But really use what you got, get what you can. If you can't go get all those things, just do it. Because what matters at the end of the day is your personal fulfillment from it. If you get nothing from it, if your goal going into it is, I want to, get millions of views and become famous and make it my full-time job and make a ton of money, it's probably not going to work out, because you have to go through the hard things in order to get to the lucrative spot. But it's never about that. It shouldn't be about that. You're not going to enjoy it. So that would be my advice. Pick something that you actually really, really like and will talk about for free forever. Because I think that's how all three of us are, is we would talk about the Rams for free, anytime, any place, whether we had the show or not. So
yeah,
that's my advice. But really just do it. Just do it. Don't let anything hold you back. It does not matter what other people think. It only matters if you're enjoying it and you feel like you're doing something worthwhile.
Yes. And make sure you block out the haters, because, I'm telling you, if you're doing something right, you're going to have haters. it's that simple.
True.
And so and I'm guilty of replying back on a tweet, I think we all are. But I think that's also a big, a big part of this, is that if you put yourself out there, you're putting that positive energy, you're going to get positive energy back. But then you're going to just genuinely get negative energy as well, because there's negative people out there. You can't let that, outshine the positive. And I think, oftentimes, like, we as humans will allow that, because that's just what we are. I mean, we're flawed in that sense. We let things like that get to us, when in reality, you get 1,000 compliments, but man, you're going to be so stuck on those 10 that are negative, because you want to be liked by everybody, and not everybody is going to like you. And that's just the way it is. And I think once you're able to get past that step, then you're really unstoppable at that point. If you're making content consistently, having fun, knowing what you want to do, doing it for the right reasons, not just for the money, because I can tell you right now, that money's not going to come in if you don't have passion for it. And then, I think that last part is when you have all that going, and then you're able to block out the haters, and the people that just don't believe in you. You know, I think the final thing I'll say is this, and I was thinking about this the other day. And it was a back and forth, like, you know, good discourse on Twitter. It's like, what do you do if you go up in an award show to accept an award? Are you going to sit there and are you going to talk about your doubters and how no one believed in you? No, you shouldn't do that anyway. Because if you think about it, all that's really doing is not giving credit to the people that did believe in you. And I feel like once you have that mindset, you're ready to go, and you're ready to kill it. And you know, I think it's about as big as, you know, being able to create and being able to, you know, survive and sustain and live through the criticism. They go hand in hand.
I agree. And here we are, 500 episodes later. Guys, so proud of us, all three of us. We've all played a part in this. And, you know, guys like Adam and Joe as well. Got to give them credit. Anybody who's ever been on our show, anybody who's ever listened to our show, supported our show. Thank you so much. I'm so glad that we're here. I can't wait to keep going. My final closing sentiments are just that I'm very excited that this prize got pulled off, that it got uploaded, and that we were able to show it to Jake. I was panicking all day, texting Blaine, like, I don't know how we're going to do this. And Blaine pointed out that there is a screen share option, so that would have worked had I not gotten it uploaded. But I did want to make it a link because there were some other people who sent in videos that I wanted to be able to see it as well before it became made public so everybody could watch. But glad we pull off the surprise. Glad to be here 500 episodes later. Yeah. Downtown Rams, guys. Thank you so much to all of our listeners.
Thank you, guys. Appreciate you. And now everyone on the internet has seen me tear up. So
that's true. I don't know how we're going to edit it. Anybody who's listening and not watching, if you have YouTube, I figured we would have to make an editing nightmare for Jake and have it like to where it cut to the video somehow. Maybe also shows your reaction. I'll let Jake make the call. I didn't know how to do it.
I got it. Good.
We'll figure out, but it also is going to be uploaded separately, either on my channel or Jake's channel. So if anybody who contributed a video wants to just see the video as well, they can go watch it and you can see it all together and everybody's videos all in one place. That will be out probably the same time we drop 500, maybe a little later, because there are some edits I need to make. Someone's name was missing and I won't let that happen. So it'll be out soon. Be patient with me. I'm not the tech person. I did my best.
No, you killed it. So Blade, any final thoughts?
Just that, you know, I enjoyed the first 80 episodes that I was your co-host, and I've enjoyed the ride ever since. Just watching you guys continue to grow on kind of on what we started, and looking forward to what you guys put together for the next 500.
Appreciate it, man. It's been awesome. Really has. It's been awesome. We didn't really talk any bit about Rams ball. That's how awesome this has been. I mean, we've been on for almost an hour and a half, and it's just been all reminiscing, which is what I was hoping the 500th would be, and it did not disappoint.
It did not. So, guys, we'll be back with the next 500 episodes soon. But until then, stay safe and go Rams. Is it
I think you
still?
froze because that.
I did? Should I redo it?
Yeah, redo that.
Oh,
and
okay.
we'll keep this in because this is perfect. This is Downtown Rams.
Okay. I don't even know where I froze at, but I'll just say, guys, after all of that, we'll be back soon. Stay safe, take care, and go Rams.